I liked your idea of sitting down, mind. Like it, I am going to actually do it. Can you see us?
Yes.
It's alright? You can hear us?
Yeah.
Lovely. This, what I have, it's all new work and I haven't actually performed it that much before. I'm not promising to be intellectual. I don't class myself as a wordsmith. But I am honest. And I write from the heart. And I mean well. I really do. And I am harmless. I love a good swear. I'll just get it out of the way. It's like ripping off a plaster. We'll start with the big one. Cunt. Okay, I'm so pleased Sylvia's gone. She managed to mug around and I was like, Lord, I'm going to swear. I'll start off with this one. I wrote this one. It's not recent, but it's just to get me warmed up a little bit. I wrote it. It's called The Wolves, and it's dedicated to the customer services of British Gas and Electric. And we had to leave. We just had to leave. The bastards wanted an obscene amount of money off us, and I was like, and I was on the phone with them for 6 hours. And I know you think I'm exaggerating, but it's 6 hours on hold being passed from another person to another person. They were threatening to put in one of them shitty-ass card meters, which they can actually do without your consent. Did you know that? I didn't. Well, I hate them. I hate them too. Good, and I wrote this. It's called The Wolves. Get my angry voice. The wolves are at the door again! Knock, knock, knocking, and us skin little piggies, well, we ain't got nothing. And you can huff, and you can puff, and you can blow and blow. I'm freezing me tits off. The heating's so low. How much? And when? You must be bloody joking! That's half of my month's income! I mean, that's what you're talking about! If you didn't like me abusive attitude, then stop fucking calling! I'll give you it when I've got it. It's not like I'm stalling. Do you think that I'm enjoying our daily conversations? The whole country's in debt. The whole of our nation because of you greedy ratbags. You've got us all over a barrel, so don't be telling me to sort me shit out. Tell that dickhead David Cameron. That's it. These really are in no particular order, and I usually like to have them so they're kind of a story. I'll be brutally honest about this one. I work with women in the community. I work with a great theatre company called Open Class. Yes, they're fantastic. We recently worked in Low Newton Prison, and they devised a piece of theatre with our assistants. And it's called Key Change. It's actually going to the Edinburgh Festival this year, so please come along and see it. It's a beautiful piece of physical theatre. And it's all based on true stories. And one of the things that we did find with a lot of the women when we were going through their journeys, and we used drama techniques to do this, was that every woman that we spoke to had experienced domestic violence. I myself, I have experienced domestic violence with a previous partner, thank God it's over. But my sister is in a domestic violent relationship with a man. I can't bear him. He is a meathead. He takes steroids. And he really goes at us sometimes, and I get phone calls at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it worries the living shit out of me. But that's half of the reason why I'm a feminist, because of my own experiences, because of the experiences that I hear from other women, and the experiences I hear from my sister. A few weeks back, I got a phone call off her, and he'd gone for her for no particular reason at all. He doesn't need a reason. And I was so angry about it that I wrote this. So it is true. Yeah. Smacked about, kicked, spat at, punched and slapped, almost unconscious, given the full whack, cracked. Her life hijacked by a man who claims to love her. Grabbed by the face, guided through to the kitchen where the clean knives glisten on the draining board, her prison. Praying he won't see them, because in the red mist he will grab anything. And she knows that now is not a good time to fight back. He strangles her, with the same hands that hold her so tenderly within an inch of her life, this woman, his wife. And then, for good measure, to prove a point, to control himself enough not to kill her, as she gasps for breath, he trashes the house. From curtain poles to lampshades, to ornaments and picture frames, anything that he knows that she likes, that he paid for! You fat, ugly whore! He's about to go for her again, but he sees, pauses, blue lights flash at the window, an interval, and thank God for the neighbours. She won't press charges. And it's a coppers this time, but it'll be an ambulance next. A headline in the newspaper, and everyone wondering why she never just left. The police, they check on the bairn, and she sleeps soundly through his unprovoked rage. And she takes offence that the police needed to check in the first place, 'cause the bairn's not at risk. But it is only another couple of years before she has to stand witness to this. Her own mum being treated like shit. They move him on. Can't arrest him. They drop him off at a mate's house, but he'll be back in the morning, admiring the bruises on his own fists. A real man, pissed, claiming, he can't remember what happened to his sexy little bitch. Go on. Come on. Give us a kiss. She sits in bits, puffy-eyed, barely listening, exhausted, black and blue, defeated, swollen, feigning her forgiveness. Half frightened, half lonely, reduced to half the person her family knew before she met Tony, and she half wishes that he'd killed her because she feels she has nothing to live for except the bairn, but then it's only a matter of time, isn't it, before the social's at the door. And she'll be dead one of these days. And what for? Thank you. But it deserves to be shared. And it's not the greatest piece of writing. It doesn't have to be sometimes. It just needs to be about making people aware of something. And I hope that's what it does. Right. What shall I do next? What shall I do next? What shall I do next? Okay. I'll do this one. They're all a bit dark. I'm sorry. I'm usually a lot drunker. And I do think you write things, don't you, that reflect your life. And so a lot of the stuff that I did earlier on were about the way that I was when I was younger. I'm entering a different part of my life. I'm going to do this now, actually. I am entering a different part of my life. I've entered in my 30s. I got married. I moved to an area. I've had a baby. And I already got 2 older kids. And I'm actually originally from Sunderland. And just before having my son and moving into this very middle-class kind of farm. Very fucking strange. My husband's middle class. I'm underclass. And yeah, the transition has been weird. And I started to feel like I was getting a little bit lost, so I wrote this one, and it's called Mum is Not the Person She Was Last Year. Mum is in need of an ear to bend, a good friend with a screw top. Mum likes the lights off. She's not the person she was last year. Mum is 6 minutes away from drinking a coffee she has reheated in the microwave. A rusk away from the shop and no milk. So she sits and waits for the phone to ring or the doorbell to ring, but she is not the person she was last year. Mum needs time to think about the future, so she puts herself on the naughty step and she drums her fingers. thinking of what she was supposed to do yesterday, and she didn't mean to let you down, but she's not the person she was last year. Mum needs to talk until the early hours, even to herself. And she doesn't pride herself on the housekeeping or her timekeeping. All she keeps is finger paintings, because she's not the person she was last year. Mum wants to know that she is still here, but she needs 4 strong coffees these days and a few sambucas just to get herself in gear. She needs to be there and here, but she can't remember what time because she's not the person she was last year. Thank you. Okay. I did some. Right. I was brought up in care myself. I'm busy at the minute working on a new project. We're working with some young people in care. I'm writing a one-woman show about being in the care system and how has it changed any since I was in there. I was in residential care, not foster, so I was brought up with a lot of other people. This one's quite a personal one. It is about my family. I was under the Child Protection Register as being emotionally abused, and I think one of the awful things and most one of the poetic things about it is I was actually placed on the register for emotional abuse on Valentine's Day. So no, it's not an art, it's a fact. I don't feel bad about my past anymore, that's why I'm able to write it. And these things, I think that's why poetry is so powerful, not only for myself, and the same with drama as well. It's what it can do for young people, because without it, I don't think I would be the person that I am now. This stuff has helped me get my way through it, and I use it now to try and help other people. I was actually an ambassador for young people in care for Sunderland, so I speak at events and everything like that. This one is about my family and how they treat me, and it's called Told You So. You'll end up in prison. That's where she's headed. Good for nothing, always in trouble, black sheep. Punished, but done nothing. And all the nothings are exaggerated, all the wrongs exasperated, blown up into a shitstorm, branded bad from birth, bad to the bone. Nature versus nurture, trapped in a system of negative behaviour, going out of their way to trip you up. When you were in the lead, you were jumping hurdles and you didn't give up despite the black sheep of the family. Ties, genetics that will strangle you. They wreck your insides, and they're stood in your eye line, judging, piping up only when it suits them, and not to cheer you on, but to pull you down from your roots, to string you up with the laces of your hard-working boots, to seek revenge. No, not revenge. No. They're just proving a point. A self-fulfilling prophecy that you've heard repeated since the day you were born. Black sheep. Have you any soul? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And it is better off alone. Thank you. I'm going to do this one and then this one. Or should I do that one and then that one? This one is about a lady, you know, the toilet attendants. And I quite like it, but I've never performed it before, and sometimes I go into a Yorkshire accent, but it's because I took loads of cowies. You know when you take, well, you might not take pills yourself, but I don't now. Really don't. But I used to take a lot of ecstasy. And we used to go, you know when you go in the bathroom and then you end up talking to the woman who's in like the toilet attendant, and you're in there for like an hour and a half. And you might say, where's Jess? Where's Jess? Like, I'm not telling you. I love your dress. I love your dress. I love the perfume and the hairspray, and I love the lush. So yeah, it's about her. But I always think you can tell a lot by a person, by how you treat these people, how you treat waitresses, bar staff, toilet attendants. And she was working in quite, it's like, you know, where all the raws go in Newcastle. And she was a lovely woman, and I was chatting to her for ages. And she wasn't from Yorkshire, but maybe when I was on a pill, I thought she was. And that's why I do it. I loved her. She gave us some right good advice, from what I can remember. Maybe it didn't even happen. Maybe I just recognised her. get my gran in there as well. Right. I'm not scared of getting my hands dirty, that's for sure. I've cleaned my fair share of toilets in my time, and let me tell you, bit of piss and shit never hurt nobody. If it needs doing, it needs doing, and no bugger else is gonna do it for you. See, if you're skinned, someone will always feed you, my love. But no one will pay your bills for you, no. That's your job. 'Cause there's no pity for the penniless with no gas and electric. Eh? And why should the fella? You need to roll your sleeves up and get a decent day's graft under your leather. And if you cannot find a job, I'll find one for you. Oh! You can snigger. You can point your finger, but I see no shame in what I do. I won't be cleaning toilets forever. And you remember that next time you think you're clever, be nice to the people on your way up, and even nicer to those who wipe your ass for you. Aye, I've seen the worst. Buck savvy smarty pants, you'll still piss yourself when you're caught by chance. And it's Joe Muggins here that cleans it all up. Not the lovey fairy, it's me on me knees and me marigolds. I'm a good lass, with a brain to match and me tabards a sight for bleached eyes, 'cause I'm not signing on. Or depending on me ma'am. So watch your lips, sunshine, 'cause I'm not work shy. To get what you want, you've got to clean a few bogs, and I earn more than most layabouts, start swings and roundabouts, and in the end, it's a job. So well done. Thank you. Right, just choose one. Tomorrow on the chin, foster mama energy.
Energy.
Energy, right. Okay. Right, this. I'm not a girly girl, but I'm not a tomboy either. I like a bit of pampering, but I don't go to a shop to have it done. I do it at home. Do you know what I mean? Buy all the cheap shit, whack it all on. And then think that'll look a bit better. And so yeah, this is just the energy. Do you know when you see it? It's all in the form. I'm not going to explain it more. Energy. It's not because I'm a mum that I don't always look glam. It's a simple decision to not give a damn. It rhymed. You see? I'm a poet. I might occasionally pluck and trim, eyelashes glued, lipstick used, but couldn't be asked to do it every day. I don't even own a hairbrush. I mean, what can I say? Again, rhymed. I remember most days to put on deodorant, to not stink all my friends away with me all natural odours. I obviously change my underwear. I bath and shower daily, but time wasted using straighteners and curlers, applying makeup for hours. No, that's just fucking silly. Although I really do admire these glamorous 9-to-5ers. You know, when every day is a film premiere, every pavement a red carpet. I'd get up at 5 a.m, I'd clean and cook, watch telly, head to toe and French Connection. Stylish, pristine, polished, a picture of perfection. Not a hair out of place, not a freckle left unaltered. But I just don't have the energy to be that bloody gorgeous. I like to slob out and keep toasty warm, let me nick a beard go astray. No, I don't have the energy for all that pampering. At least not every day. Thank you. I said I can do one more, I'm so sorry. Oh. Fuck you. It's called Tomorrow. I had to write this one. I've occasionally done some shows they call the Sunday Assembly, we were talking about earlier. It's a monthly event with all of the best bits of church, like, you know, the charity and stuff like that, and the singing, which is mint, but without religion, which is great. It's a perfect church, it's got no God. But they do for food banks and stuff like that, and they have special speakers come up, and it's really, really interesting. I advise everyone to go. It's at the Stand once a month. I don't know when the next day is though. And they asked me to write something about resolutions, what we make on New Year. And I wrote this one, it's called Tomorrow, all the promises that we make to ourselves that we're going to do the next day. Yeah, tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will take 1 sugar in my tea, not 2. And I'll try not to smoke during the day. As much. I will be healthy. I will think healthy. Carrot sticks, hummus, eat celery, if I have to. Tomorrow, I will exercise. I will take the stairs. I will shave my legs. I will aerodynamically glide through life, washed, ironed, and hairless. Tomorrow will be bright. Even if it's raining tomorrow, I will read a newspaper, like The Guardian, and I will understand all of it. Tomorrow, I will try to say positive things. I will ask people questions about themselves. How are you? How was your weekend? And I will not talk about myself, unless I'm asked. And then I will. Tomorrow, I will kiss my husband, because some days there's no time. The morning flies by kissless. But not tomorrow. Tomorrow I will make time. Tomorrow. Thank you.